Siaya, 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 siaya.
The MUN says the fact that employees' annual age increase is yet to be implemented. CNNC Rössing Uranium has been trying to renegotiate some of the retrenchment packages and recruitment policy and the performance and conduct procedure, according to the MUN's Rössing branch. The MUN said this at a media conference in which the union briefed journalists on what it termed stalled wage negotiations that has been dragging on for 4 months.
Fellow Namibians, Chinese investments like CNNC is not here to better the lives of Namibians. That is a myth that deserves correction. They are here to exploit Namibian people and its natural resources for the benefit of their nations and government. Chinese leadership and people at all levels owe that duty and patriotism to the Chinese people, not to the Namibians.
The MUN further alleges that the company not only derailed negotiations, but also intimidated and threatened workers with job losses and possible closure of the mine. The union is calling for government intervention. Members have already voted yes to a strike, the union says, though it hopes to reach an acceptable agreement with management before industrial action be deemed necessary.
The China National Nuclear Corporation, which took over Rössing uranium mine, dismissed the 9 employees, all of them members of the MUN's Rössing branch executive committee. They were charged with gross negligence, bringing the company into disrepute and breach of confidentiality. One of the discharged employee, John Hamtenya, who was the MUN Rössing branch chairperson, described the allegations as unfounded and amount to a witch hunt.
The Chinese National Nuclear Corporation management used every opportunity to suppress and threaten union rights by demanding to renegotiate, among others, the following document to less favorable agreements. They demanded to renegotiate the recognition of procedural agreement of 14 November 1988, the performance and conduct procedure or the disciplinary code, the recruitment policy, the retrenchment package agreement, the condition of employment, and under specific items that they wanted to change in this condition of employment are mainly the leave days, the sick leave days, the commutation system, and etc.
After the arbitration hearing, the demonstrators were informed that the hearing was postponed to April this year.
They told us soppy story that their representative became ill yesterday, and they even had a medical record, and they wanted a postponement. So eventually, after a lot of fight, we secured that we get 3 days, and it was stated on the paper that it is a final postponement, which means that there will be no further postponements. The case will have to be finished on that day. We will not accept any further postponement.
An employee who preferred to remain anonymous while speaking to MICT Erongo described the working condition at the mine as hostile, and employees were afraid of speaking out as they no longer had union representation.
Next. To the branch executive, to the Cheetah Cement. We, the employee of Cheetah Cement, hereby present the petition to the Rock Cement, Cheetah Cement management. Attention, addressing respective bodies dealing with safety, health, security, and justice. Chinese national previously charged for assault and battering another employee at work owns a firearm that he uses to threaten employees when inquiring on work-related issues without facing any penalties from the company. For the safety and well-being and employee welfare, we demand that the word of Cheetah Cement applies to the code of conduct and immediately dismiss the employees. To do so, the affected members will be forced to invoke in Section 42 of the Labour Act for the safety and Employees working with inappropriate PP in respective department company has been operating for almost 3 years.
Yes.
And yet a lab technician working with corrosive and flammable chemicals wears the same PP as the office employee. We petition that the company undergoes a strict evaluation and immediate implementation of the industrial grade PPE for the respective department that applies to the Namibian standard regulation on safety in the mining industry. Attention, employee-employer relationship. We demand the immediate dismissal of the HR manager, Zain Court, due to his incompetence as a human resource manager at Werok Cement. Proof of incompetence and unfair labor practices are deliberately delayed tactics when dealing with issues affecting the working condition of the employees. Yes. Constant threat to dismiss Namibian employees, victimization of employees, employee representative when they try to exercise our democratic rights. Upon employment, the HR manager then quotes reduced employees' hourly rate without consulting the bargaining agent. HR manager has increased this.
The Mineworkers Union, however, claimed that since the strike started, the company offered a $300 increase on housing allowance and accommodation. The union also confirmed that the mining and processing of marble is still ongoing, despite employees being on an active strike.
Since the commencement of the strike on Monday, the 12th of April 2021, we have seen nothing but non-compliance by the management. Management continues to employ Chinese nationals who are operating front-end loaders to load the material. Those are the jobs that are supposed to be done by the people here at the picketing line. Viva la Viva! Viva la Viva! That is an intentional, a rude and systematic way of telling us to our faces that we matter nothing. We are standing here in the sun since Monday, we matter nothing. Production is going on.
A meeting between the union and management was held on Friday, and the company's general manager, Mike Chai, was requested to address the workers but failed to do so and instead attempted to sneak out of the premises through the back gate. This angered the workers, who decided to block all entrances to the mine. The Karibib police station commander was called in to defuse the flaring tempers, which in the end forced the general manager to address the workers.
From our position, we can readdress the demand again in the honest manner, and then we can continue.
Chai pleaded for more time to come up with a satisfactory feedback.
Down exploitation, down! Down exploitation, down! Down Francis Simolino, down! Down Abraham Sumeta, down! Down Cuban, down! Down Patrick, down! Down Simoy Pangala, down! Down Mile, down! Down China, down! Down Candace, down! Down Ona, down! Down Andreas, down!
Down! Salary slavery down! Economic transformation in our lifetime now!
Mevi le tua fulika Omuno maepeko Taga ningirwa owina Opo tukolonye kwe Mevi le tua fulika Omuno maepeko Taga ningirwa owina Opo tukolonye kwe Tala utale nawa Ebola lunduluka Rina mbepo taipepe Mbepo yorundulani